I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I can't make this up.
Good with it, y'all. We got another episode of What Are the Smoke Thirds For? Today, we came to the center of the state, man. The center of Arkansas. And when you mention a gatekeeper, when you mention somebody who does an all-around job of promotion, recording, industry mixers, putting people on, you know what I'm saying, putting people in the right situations. I'm gonna say putting people in the right people around each other. I mean, this guy go way back, man. My boy D-Dirt, what's good with you, baby?
Man, look, first off though, I ain't no gatekeeper.
We ain't gonna say the gatekeeper.
Yeah, don't give me that title, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas already be mad enough, man. I ain't keeping no gates. I left the gate open. I walked through, I left it open.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Man, how you been doing though, dog?
Oh man, I can't complain. Everything is lovely, man. For real.
Man, for sure. That's what's up. Man, you know, I had to come pull up on you, man. Come here, man. Come to 18 Studios, home of the real underground, you know what I'm saying?
Those studio, 18 studio, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of big shit been going on.
Right. It wasn't too long ago, you had Glorilla up in here, didn't you?
Yeah, we had, and shout out to Glorilla, man, bless us with the first interview, you know, but there's been a lot of major people came through that platform, you know, from the bigger ranking to the people that you may not even be familiar with their name, but hey, it's been some major people came through the real underground, Arkansas wise and out of state wise.
Right. Man, and like I say, the things about What Us Smoke Thirds For, we come and, you know, we give people their flowers, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna shine light on everybody, you know what they doing, and my thing is, like I tell a lot of people, I feel like if you from here, and if I got you on the podcast, you got some motion about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, you know what I'm saying? And you definitely, man, I'll call you the Little Rocky ambassador, the state ambassador, man. You know what I'm saying?
We can say that. You know what I'm saying? We've been definitely out here blazing trails and you know, paving the way.
Man, for sure. I remember like, it was like about 10 years ago, the first time we linked up in Fayetteville when I was living up there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the one that was just to pop my shit, but
now you was doing your shit, you was doing your thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That thing that's going on in Fayetteville, that market up there, you know what I'm saying? I can say I'm one of the ones kind of birthed that hip hop scene.
Hey, and I co-signed that, and I down there would slick almost. I ain't gonna say forgot, but you know what I'm saying, and maybe you have to pop your shit to remind niggas, you know what I'm saying, who was throwing the shows and the events and the shit that was pertaining to hip hop at that time.
Right, I remember at that time Fayetteville didn't have a radio station. They didn't have a hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying? I come down there from the country and I'm like, you know, hey, I seen a wide open market and I was, you know what I'm saying, but no shade to nobody what they doing there. And I'm glad that y'all took it and, you know, continued the legacy on, and now we got Fayetteville popping. Big Boogie was just up there, you know what I'm saying? And they getting a lot of motion, you know, a lot of shows going on up there, but I do want to say, you know, one of the first. You know what I'm saying? Dixon Street Theater, you know.
For sure, so I co-sign for that, man, and for sure, shout out to them boys who keeping it going. You know, there's always got to be somebody to come in and keep it going, cause you know, you got to go on to the next big and better venture. You know, like what you doing now, whatever else you might be doing. Like just like when people right now be they throw the shows and doing the trench work. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad people be like, man, they stealing your idea or doing shit. That's what I wanted them to do.
Most definitely, and that was the whole part of it. Then it was about building
a foundation,
and building the culture there, because that was a place that people, you know what I'm saying, they figured it was only for the white folks. You know what I'm saying, and the college area. You know what I'm saying, and they at first they wasn't too welcoming of the hip hop scene up there. You know what I'm saying, but now we got it going, you know what I'm saying? I remember you bought, who was that you bought? You bought Young Two with you.
Yeah, Young Two.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we connected some dots with people from down south where I was from, and you know what I'm saying? That was a good show. I remember that show like it was yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely was, man. It was a good look. And maybe that movement contributed to why Northwest Arkansas is where it's at today, cause right now I'm putting Northwest Arkansas as in the Arkansas market. I'm putting them at the top as far as that's what niggas need to be going. They showing the most support, the most love. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I gotta contribute that to that.
Man, NWA is definitely well said. I mean, that's a place that if you want to get your music heard by a bunch of people, definitely go up there and and market, promote.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where the college at. That's where the football players, people going to the NFL, NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got something going, that's where you want to go do your thing. But enough about that. Let's talk about you, man. Let's give people the background if they don't know. What made off top from Little Rock, this home right here.
No, I'm from South Arkansas.
Oh, you from South Arkansas?
I'm from there by El Dorado.
Oh, so you from my section down there?
ASMO nigga.
Oh, you ASMO? Okay.
Hold up.
Okay.
Man, it's Lilrockobama. That's my job title.
Right.
I'm ASMO too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, there you go. Like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. You getting the truth.
Yeah, come on,
hey,
man. I'm from a small town, man. We don't got no red lights. We got one stop sign, one little stove. It's called Mount Holly, Arkansas. It's right between El Dorado and Magnolia, Camden. It's 20 minutes to El Dorado, 20 minutes to Magnolia, 20 minutes to Camden. You know what I'm saying? Right there in the middle, country. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We only had a basketball team. That's all we had. You feel me? So that's where I'm from. And then I came to Little Rock in '97 to go to college at Eula. So I've been in Little Rock since '97.
Okay. So, 97.
So it's just like I ain't from Little Rock, but it is home.
Right, for sure. Man, and what made you get into the music thing?
Shit, my music just been in me since, man, I remember 4 or 5 years old, me singing rap songs out here on the radios, and from the Cool Mo D's to the LL Cool J's to all the way back to rapping Duke. The how, like it's just always been something that always intrigued and enthused me. And I remember writing my first rap in probably first grade, kindergarten type shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just something that always been in me. And when I got in, I think probably high school, my mom bought me like a little karaoke machine because we always be messing with the music. And then when I came to Eula, I started utilizing their studio they had on campus. But they couldn't record audio, we could just make beats. So I was in there making beats for about a year or two, and then they got some stuff that you could record audio. Then we started going over there and freestyling every Friday and smoking weed outside and coming in smelling like dope. And then we were like, man, you know what, man? We come over here every week, man. We be high Throw. We gonna call this the Throw Studio.
Right.
That's where that came from.
Man, that's what's up, man. Like I say, man, people, like I say, I don't use that term gatekeeper is loosely, but at the same time, though, I mean, you are that because at the same time, when people come through here, I mean, I'm gonna say you one of the first with the podcast, you know what I'm saying, with the underground radio and doing, you know what I'm saying. I'm the one. I'm gonna give you flowers. You know what I'm saying. You pioneered a lot of the hip hop scene that we have here in Little Rock today. You know what I'm saying? Arkansas in general. You know what I'm saying? You connected them dots. And one thing about y'all ain't scared to jump on that slab. Y'all gonna jump on that slab and move around and get out and network with people and
don't do it enough. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that little foundation shit though, that it was like we ain't had no, just like you was saying the thing about Fayetteville, like you helped build a foundation there. Arkansas, it wasn't no rap scene really, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? We had, when I came to Little Rock, you know what I'm saying, you had like the Suited and Buddhists, the Major League, and I looked up to those guys. I seen them doing it big, the Project Dogs then down south, you see Rod D and them and like different people like, damn, they doing it big, but it was still like, it wasn't like no people, wasn't nobody bumping no local shit, you know what I'm saying? So I seen how DJ Screw and Bellway 8 and them was putting the mixtapes out and people was jumping on them, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna be like the DJ Screw. Michael Watts of Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing the mixtapes, putting Arkansas music, putting our music on the mixtapes, and kind of like building a foundation. I started throwing the shows and having people perform at the shows, putting the mixtapes out, like just creating the scene, you know what I'm saying? Putting the flyers out. Like, even with the flyer, it wasn't really a lot of niggas putting flyers out today. Like, we was some of the first people putting them big boxes of them 5,000 flyers out from PK Graphics back in the Gap, and niggas wasn't putting no flyers out.
Man, and that's something I can say, that's right there was one of the things when I moved to Fayetteville. I remember, I was like, okay, because I come from the country, and we was throwing parties. When I say the country, I'm talking about the whole Nashville, Southwest Arkansas area.
Yeah.
That area down there, that's my section over there. And when I went to Fayetteville, I heard the motherfucker click. The camera. Oh, no, it's still running. Cool. It's chopping. Cool. Alright, and like I was saying, when I went to Fayetteville, I was like, okay, they throwing parties up here, because I'm trying to think of a lane to get into. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, my mind, boom, light bulb went off. I'm up here, the Razorbacks. What can I do to get something going?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, we throwing these parties out here in the old Washington Gym. We had the Trilly, Prince Riggs, the Fox Millions, all them come down there. And we was going to get them 5,000 flyers made, putting them in all of the convenience stores, everywhere. Some people throwing them away till we can't put them up there. We still leaving them by the cash register. So I get to Fayetteville and I think I seen a flyer. I'm not gonna mention no name, but it was just a flyer, but it looked like, you know, old school. Remember that paintbrush program?
Yeah.
It was like somebody took a picture.
Probably on a regular piece of paper.
Yeah, it took a paintbrush program and typed in the words on there, and I was like, this is it?
This my competition.
I'm like, hey, I promise that was my word. That was my thought. I said, this is my competition. I said, oh, it's over with. It's over with. I said, I got it from her.
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about then I went straight to getting flyers made and throwing parties, and it was like, okay, cool. And then I think that's how we ended up leaving, because you was like, y'all wanted to come see what the Fayetteville was talking about.
See what Fayetteville.
Right, because I'm making it look like,
you for real.
I'm making it look like it's something. That's when, and like I said, they jumped off, and I remember that's when y'all connected with Artie and them and a whole bunch of stuff, and that's what I'm saying. It felt good to be there and to see them connections get made, and so fast forward, and now 10 years later, more than 10 years later, and to see what we all at now.
Yeah.
We all still working.
Fact.
We all still grinding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we all got our own niche. We all got our own lane, and we still all together. It ain't no competition. It ain't no slick beat.
But the hurdles, man, it's just being from outside of Little Rock and not being from Little Rock, and people, you're not one of them. So you got to work a little harder. No, and even to right now, it's 2022, man. Like you thought I was from Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even. You know what I'm saying? We still ain't out of the area of people still try to put foot on the dirt nigga, and I still have to go. That's why I go so hard. I still have to go a little above and beyond, because we still get certain people and certain individuals, certain gatekeepers. That's why I say I don't want that gatekeeper turn, because people really be on some gatekeeping shit, and like really try to put a foot on somebody's neck, blackball, but you can't blackball somebody who create their own way. But people try to blackball you and try to, you know what I'm saying, throw salt. So, you know what I'm saying, I would say that's the biggest hurdle, and that's one of Arkansas' problems anyway, man. When they see people, you know what I'm saying, coming up through the ranks, people tend to pull back on the support. You know what I'm saying? You start succeeding, and that they'll support you until you get to a certain extent, then they kind of like shot off, you know what I'm saying?
They feel like you out of reach or something.
So that's one, I would say, the biggest.
I mean, the name what made me thought it was Lil Rock though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the Lilrockobama.
Lilrockobama, nah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like you go with.
But it was D-Dirt, remember? You might not remember. It was just D-Dirt at first.
Right.
To me, you know what I'm saying? You got to always reinvent yourself. So it went from D-Dirt to D-Dirt. I threw the Lilrockobama on the back end. You know, like I said, it's a job title. So it ain't really like anybody can be Lilrockobama. It's like secretary or president, or it's a position. So, you know what I'm saying? But your shoes are going to have to be big enough to be that position. You know what I'm saying? So, just so having right now, I'm still holding the term Lilrockobama. We ain't got no term, 2-year term. It's until somebody motherfucking dethrone me. You know what I'm saying? Or I retire.
The longevity, I don't see no dethroning going on.
No. I did resign though. I ain't gonna cap. I did resign. I ain't Lilrockobama no more. I'm Suge Light.
Okay, for sure.
I'm Suge Light. You know what I'm saying? I will hang a nigga out the balcony. We running old niggas that's getting in the way. You know what I'm saying? Because I say I ain't with that Lilrockobama shit no more, because of what we was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I done gave so much love. That Lilrockobama nigga, he love these rap niggas. He support the shit out of them, you know what I'm saying? But the same hand that you feed a motherfucker with, they'll bite it. And I done seen so many times, man, the same people that you help and try to help, them same people spit in your face, talk behind your back, and do shit that you be like, damn, shit.
And I didn't do nothing but try to help you.
I ain't do nothing but try to help you, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be a civilian then. I'm gonna take it back. I'm not gonna be with this Lilrockobama. I ain't gonna say character no more, cause it ain't fake, it ain't phony. It ain't a persona. It's for real. You know what I'm saying? I really do support this A-State movement. I'm really behind this Arkansas movement. I'm really an advocate for this shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I got my own personal agendas to attend to. And I be putting Arkansas agenda sometime in front of my own personal agendas, as far as like say my artist or the real underground or shit D-Dirt himself or Dietrich himself, which I got a wife and kid at home. Like I be putting this shit in front of that shit sometime for some ungrateful shit, you know what I'm saying? So I be like, you know what? Alright, we gonna put Lilrockobama to the side and we gonna get on some, you know what I'm saying, some Suge Light shit, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah. D-Dirt Lilrockobama, he resigned. It's Suge Light now.
Suge Light.
Yeah, Suge Light, man.
Man, and what you got coming up? What's new? What do Suge Light got?
Man,
give us an exclusive.
Listen here, man. Suge Light, man. Listen here, we got some big boy shit. This Winter Circle.
Right.
This Winter Circle. Really, what I'm finna do? I'm finna connect all my pieces of my puzzle together. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, we just got to talking about all you doing your thing, all the people that I done met throughout the years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need to strategically connect these dots and use them for my own personal agendas. Like for instance, like I got my artist Joker Beezy, which I say is one of my top 5 artists in the state. You know what I'm saying? Like if you deny to say he dope, then you just either blind, deaf, or dumb.
Hellfire show.
You feel what I'm saying? So I got shit like that. I got shit like the real underground. I got shit like we got the documentary, the first 50-pack documentary, the story of my brother, his street life on the way. The trailer's out right now on YouTube, first 50-pack. I got a movie that I done wrote, and I really don't even want to throw that in there, cause niggas be like, niggas be stealing ideas, or niggas or kill dreams, or talk down on the dream, or talk down on shit and kind of kill it before it happens. But it's cool, it's already happening. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of things on the table, you know what I'm saying, personal goal list that I'm trying to get done with this Winter Circle. Connect some dots, get my team together, get my team organized. You know, I call them the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I fuck with a lot of superhero type ass people on a daily basis, like people who like, damn, how you do that? You know what I'm saying? So whether it was making a beat or whether it was singing or rapping or whatever the case may be, I know a lot of superhero type ass people, man, and I just feel like I ain't been, you know what I'm saying, putting them in the right position or orchestrating the plays in the right way. You know, I be saying we one play away, which I really be like meaning that. You ever see me post that or say that it's like it's because some shit happened that day, or I talked to somebody on the phone that day that like, damn, there's some big shit on the way. You know what I'm saying? But like, I really got some big shit like on the table, and I just gotta, I feel like just, you know what I'm saying, orchestrate it in a way to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver and implement it.
Right, and that's like what I tell him. I'm like, man, we one trip away from the one trip to the right person can change our whole lives. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't mind jumping on the slab. And one thing about us, you know, we got our studio that we shoot our podcast in, but one thing about Where the Smoke There's Fire, we pull up. we pull up. We come to the trenches. We gonna come wherever, and we gonna come get that content and get that real, because I like that atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I like to get that real, genuine, authentic atmosphere of being with the person, and they like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we there. We ain't doing no Zooms and, you know what I'm saying, man, satellite interviews. Nah, we pulling up on you.
That's when you know it's real. When you pull up, that's when you know it's real.
Yeah, man. That's what. All right. Speaking of, like you was just speaking of a while ago, balancing all of the different hats you wear versus the family man, take care of family, being the hood. About balancing the hats you wear of underground radio, studio, CEO, label exec, and then being dad, husband at home. You know what I'm saying? That's the delicate balance? Because I know this takes a lot of time. This takes a lot of sacrifice, especially when you want it to be successful. How do you balance that?
One is you gotta know your priorities. You know what I'm saying, and know what is the priority. So I have a lot of priorities, but yeah, of course, you know, your family gonna be top priority. You know what I'm saying, but at the same time, bills gotta get paid. You know what I'm saying, so shit that make money is gonna kind of like, you know what I'm saying, become a priority. But at the same time, you got all this shit that's over here that's potential money that you feel like the big play. But you know what I'm saying, some people, you know what I'm saying, might not understand, like, you know what I'm saying, why you working on this or doing this when it ain't just directly right now making some money. You know what I'm saying, then you got shit at home that's like it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I kind of don't even know how I do it. You know what I'm saying? It just become, I done got used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I damn near need another me at this point. That's why I was just saying just a second ago about why me, I need to get organized to the point of where, you know what I'm saying, I can make this shit work like a well-oiled machine. Because once I get to that point and have everything operating at that point, then I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we can go to that next level. But right now, you know what I'm saying, with me doing all this stuff, I can only do so much. So if I'm giving 10% over here, 10%, I'm only 100%. So if I give 10% to all these areas, I can't give a full 100% to everything. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the cook, the waiter, the person at the door, if I'm everybody, you know what I'm saying, fucking food in the kitchen, fuck around and burn.
Stretching yourself too thin.
Stretching myself too thin. So I've learned that lesson, but at the same time, I can't just stop. You know what I'm saying? And shit goes on. So, you know what I'm saying? One thing I contribute to how I manage this though is my notepad app in my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a hellified to-do list that if I didn't write this stuff down, I ain't no way I could manage this stuff, you know what I'm saying, from studio times to, you know what I'm saying, the interviews and stuff. And I really don't have a hellified team. People see a lot of people that I fuck with and fool with in the mix, but I don't just have a hellified ass team. Like, a lot of this shit you be seeing getting done, it truly just be me making this shit happen. And that's not really a good thing. I'm not trying to brag or boast, like, that's not a good thing. It's just like when you be wanting some shit done right, I just be wanting it done right. And like, I can't wait on folks and none of that shit, so I just be taking the initiative to do shit myself and just run it. I'm a person that I'm a plan something, but I'm a doer. I just do it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna think twice about it. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a hellified balancing act, man. But I don't know, man. I just do it. Shit, I contribute that to the thin spot in the top of my head. Shit.
Man, I can identify with that because, man, I find myself being director, cameraman sometime. I mean, light man, you know what I'm saying? Driver, you know what I'm saying? Everything. And that's the one thing I can say. If you really want it,
that's what I'm saying.
You gonna do it.
You ain't got no choice but to do it. Unless you don't sit around and wait on, like, the hell, wait on it. Now you gonna have to go ahead and do it, and then, you know what I'm saying, hopefully God will put the people in your life and in the way that'll help you along the way. And that's another thing too, like, you know what I'm saying, finding the right people to help you along this way and shit, man. Like, that right there is a journey in itself too. Like, yeah, help gonna come, but you gonna find people that come in, they wanna help and they have the wrong motives. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that shit be crazy.
It's plugged up now. Yeah, it's plugged up. I don't know.
Where you plug it up at?
On this right here.
Yeah, that socket right there be motherfucking make sure. That socket be tripping.
Camera's still good.
Yeah, camera's still good. We're gonna have some hellfire cuts in it, but hell, we gonna make it work.
All part of the editing.
All part of the editing process. Man, next subject, man, is the state of hip-hop right now. You know, we walk in and you break some news to me, you know what I'm saying, about things going on in LA, you know what I'm saying, and it's being a part of the culture. This right, I'm at a point, I see, I mean, it's always been a certain degree of violence and different things like that around the culture. From the early days of Tupac and Biggie, you know what I'm saying? It's been going on since the NWA, you know what I'm saying? It's been going on, it's a part of the culture, but now,
Do I find new site?
Might be about to be exciting.
I don't know what that's plugged up to there.
Let me see it, man.
This one will be 100. Oh yeah, now let's see. Oh, that's the reason why. I had the damn switch on the battery side instead of the old outlet side. And like I was saying, there's always been a degree of violence as far as from, like say, the early days of NWA, Tupac, Biggie, on up to now. But as of lately, we've been able to see a big uptick. And some people clout chase with it. Some people tend to want to invite it to them because they say drop the location. You know, I'm dropping my location. Pull up on, you know what I'm saying? You had the term ops, I believe. Who's that? Said it. T.I. was just saying in the interview that the term ops don't even come from the rap term. It comes from Call of Duty.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? It's the... So, you know what I'm saying? And people always quick to say, well, the rappers. And then today we have a young man, PNB Rock, you know what I'm saying, may rest his soul, you know what I'm saying, tragically lost his life today at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle in
One
LA.
of many incidents that's like every day seem like some shit like this happen.
Right.
Every day. Yeah.
What do you see the current stage of hip hop going to? Do you see it getting progressively worse and worse, and that's what we're going into? Because now they're saying that to be a rapper is one of the most dangerous careers.
I mean, I don't think being a rapper is a dangerous career. I think being a rapper and a street nigga is a dangerous career. Being a street nigga is a dangerous career. Not being a rapper, because there's plenty of rappers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got people that's, you know what I'm saying, and but then again, I'm saying, no, but PNB Rock, he is kind of a street nigga. He been to the pen, some more shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, not even just being a street nigga, portraying, you know what I'm saying, looking like,
right,
you know what I'm saying, the jewelry, you know what I'm saying. So I don't think necessarily like in the kind of music that you make that put you in the environment of what kind of crowd, you know what I'm saying. So I ain't gonna say that being a rapper is the most violent job or dangerous job. I ain't gonna say that, but the state of rap is definitely messed up right now, but it got a lot to do with just the energy that rap music is creating and putting out there, you know what I'm saying. It's 60-70% of what rap music is. And yeah, it was going on back in the gap, you know what I'm saying, but right now it's, you know what I'm saying, it's even more. It ain't no balance. It ain't no a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's a whole lot of this and a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying. And even the part over here, the violent part that's over here is being promoted and pushed and put more in the faces, just right along with sex and drugs. That's what's being put on our news feeds and timelines, on our TV screens, you know what I'm saying? So it goes to some mental shit. Then now we being programmed to think shit is normal, or programmed to do this type of shit. So now you seeing the youth out here at even a younger age knowing about certain things and looking up to these artists and want to do certain things because they seen an artist do it. So this is what's raising our kids. Like they barely got parents at home. So if they barely got parents at home, who they looking up to? They looking up to the niggas on the block. They looking up to the what they see on the TV screen. So that's what they want to be like. Cause I know when I was little shit, I looked at this same shit and wanted to be like, and if I didn't have no parents or somebody some common sense of my own, you know what I'm saying, I would have took some, you know, I done did some dumb shit, but I got enough sense, you know what I'm saying, and enough mind power to know what's right and wrong. Some people don't know right and wrong. Some people are mentally weak, you know what I'm saying, easily influenced by peer pressure and whatever, so they don't know what's right and wrong and easy to crash out. So, you know what I'm saying, it's just about what we putting in front of folks, man, you know what I'm saying. Like my partner Third Degree, aka Charleston Black, You know what I'm saying? He really gave me a different way of thinking, cause you know we do the show Sauce It Toss It on the Real Underground, where people send their music in, and people you know, somebody might send some art music in, and my guys that be on the show, they be judging the music, Bryce and T and Petty Gang, and they be like, you know what I'm saying, like some art music come through and they say some shit like, shit, that what these young niggas wanna hear, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying, my nigga Third Degree, you know what I'm saying, said some shit one day. He was like, nah, that ain't what they want to hear. This what we keep giving them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't giving the people no other options. We just keep on saying
we programming them.
We programming them. So it ain't necessarily we controlling the diet. By me having a platform, the Real Underground, it's up to me. You know what I'm saying, to say, all right, we gonna play this shit. If we gonna play this shit on our station, if we gonna put this in rotation, am I gonna play this shit during this segment, or I'm gonna put this on a mixtape or whatever? Nah, I got control over the dial. You know what I'm saying? So I can be like, I ain't gonna jump behind this type of music. And I've been seeing a lot of people lately talk about like, oh, I'm so sick of this art music. So I see, you know what I'm saying, people becoming tired of it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen too many young niggas becoming tired of it, but you know what I'm saying, it's just a matter of time before, I guess, I don't know if it's gonna play out, or I don't know if it's gonna just get to the point where it just explode, and you know how you put a fire out with a fire?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause right now you got the RICO acts and niggas getting themselves in trouble, and that's making it hard on doing that kind of music. You got people dying from this shit, making it so you got, it may put it on self out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it could, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what's next for rap and hip hop. I can only say what me personally and my circle and my control can do. I can play my part, you know what I'm saying? You want to see change, you got to be the change. So I don't support, you know what I'm saying, killing music, you know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense to you know what I'm saying, support some shit that killing your own people, you know what I'm saying? So I don't support it, you know what I'm saying? So my goal too, even with the artists I work with, I try to, you know what I'm saying, push them to not do that type of music, and my goal at the end of the day is like, when
my thing was, I was like, when people come here, they come to the venue, do the shows, they leave. You know what I'm saying? People don't get to talk to them, you don't get to see them. And I got to the point where I stopped watching TV, and I realized I was watching more YouTube and watching more $1 Million Worth of Game, Drink Champs, all of the podcasts. And I was like, light bulb, ding.
Yeah.
We here. We got people come through here and do shows all the time.
Yeah.
And I done network with these people before on other stuff.
Yeah.
Why not use that to bring people in and show them, hey, look, now when you come through, come stop through and jump on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Come, let people see another side. Let people see that you actually here, you come here, you mingle with the people, you really saturate yourself in here in Arkansas, and you tap into the culture of Arkansas, what we do, what we build, and that's the reason why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Because it was a point in time Arkansas wasn't a market. And that's what I try to tell people. Everybody was so focused on the person around the corner, or the person in their town, blowing up in their town, and getting known by them people, that they didn't realize, hey, look, can't nobody where you from, and when we don't have a market, put you on.
No.
So in a sense, that's like the hamster wheel. You just sitting there running, you're not making no ground nowhere. And so my thing was, look, let's create a market, let's build. Same way with Fayetteville. And it was just like, let's put it on. And then I began to bump into people like you, other people that we all had the same vision of creating our own market, but also we weren't scared to go out and step into other markets and make ourselves be known and say, hey, come on back, come to Arkansas. There's more going on here than just some woods and dirt roads, and you know what I'm saying? We got our own market now. That's the thing, because I enjoy the podcast. I love the.
What's going on?
Hey, give us about 10 minutes, bro.
Okay. Alright.
You wait across the hall.
Alright.
Hey, tell bro downstairs wait too.
Okay.
Alright.
And like I said, I love what we do.
Yeah, man. With that whole Arkansas shit, man, we, like you said, definitely we had to build this motherfucker, cultivate it, and I think right now we here. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just about, we just gotta utilize it and not abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got what we need, and I really be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, we still be looking to the outside and dick riding all these other cities and states and shit. Like, when we got everything we need right here, we got the producers, we got engineers, we got the bloggers, we got everything we need right now. we just gotta say fuck the industry, man. Cause I be feeling like that shit is some Easter Bunny, Santa Claus shit anyway. You know
For
what
real,
I'm saying?
if you don't been there and you seen it, man, I know for a fact we live better than a lot of rappers. A lot of people don't. They scared to say it. We live better than a lot of rappers. Well, matter of fact, hold the camera. This a prime example.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Yeah. Yeah. For real.
I done seen so many people pull this out on video and camera. Doing this.
Yeah.
It's a facade.
Yeah. You know why though? Because even with the art music back to that, like if I see that's what you did to make it, now I feel like if I do it, that's what I can do to make it. When that ain't the case, you know, everybody is different. Your making it is a different from his making it. So now all I want to do is now niggas is making it off of holding money up to the camera and putting guns on the camera screen. Right. That's what niggas is making.
This is a part of the recipe. If I can do this, pull out a stick or two.
It ain't got shit to do with music.
Rent a car or call up the exotic car rental. Hey, I need to pay $1,200 today to drive the Lamb and go shoot some sceneries and stuff like that, and go get me a nice Airbnb and go in there and set up.
Some of this. Let it be known, this is video prop money. You get some of that shit right there.
Yeah, get some of this. Paint the. That's why I say this is the thing about where there's smoke, there's fire. We're gonna give you that real. Don't lose yourself in your soul trying to portray something that you're not, because at the end of the day, you got the rappers that's big, the Jay-Z's, the Rick Rosses, you know what I'm saying? But it's only a handful of those that actually live like that, and people think that all rappers and all these people live this elaborate lifestyle. I just don't know. A lot of them live in motel to motel, out of their suitcase, and when you on the road and you getting show money, but you got 7-8 people with you, you paying for their outfits, their clothes, you paying for their food, you paying for all the gas, you paying for all of that, you paying for it add up, and then at the end of the day, you're not bringing nothing home. And that's the thing. And then people go to these extremes to clout chase to think that they're gonna reach that level or do things that's just crazy.
Yeah.
To reach that level, but the whole time the person that you're trying to be like, or the level that you think you're trying to get to, once you get there, you realize, wait a minute, this is what it was. I was living in Houston, Emmett. He told me some big rappers, some of your favorite rappers. I ain't gonna call no name because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm taking no shot at him. But he was like, Jerry fake. It's just a fake, good fake replica. It's a custom piece because it's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the diamonds in it are Mozonites and stuff like that. You can take the normal diamond tester to it, and guess what? It's gonna read ding 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 diamonds. Or not just that, but you got, like I say, the prop money. I remember I was in Houston. It was Super Bowl time, and if you from Arkansas and you know the name Young Lace, you know what I'm saying. You know Lace really put on for the state. He one of the ones who put on Rolls Royces, all of them, the big jewelry, everything. We down there, we got some motion in Houston. It's Super Bowl weekend. We out. We got the race out, the Aston Martins, all that stuff, all out. Meek Mill pull up. Jay Prince, hey man, Lace, I gotta see that car, that bike before I leave town. I'm like, this Meek Mill. He telling Lace, I want to see your bike before I leave town. Or everybody like, I remember Boston George, we was in the club. He was like, yeah, Jeezy will be here tomorrow. What we getting into? They said whatever y'all want to get into. And I started to realize, I'm like, a lot of the rappers, when they see that regular person that ain't on TV, living that life, they more amazed at that person than the people than we are at them, because that's what we see on TV. So I'm just saying, just don't get caught up thinking, hey, I gotta pull all these stunts or end up trying to sell your soul just to think you're gonna get to a level. And when I say sell your soul, I'm just mean don't be doing no lame shit.
Say so, you doing some shit that go against your morals.
Go against your morals. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no Illuminati shit, none of that shit. But don't do no shit to go against your morals just because you think you finna get on and get in a higher position.
Some people don't got no morals though. That's what's going on.
And they getting smaller and smaller and smaller as
Yeah, cause and we get to the end of times. Cause anything goes right now, and that might be the problem.
Right.
Anything goes, whether it's shit, violence, homosexuality, brother, whatever any right now, it almost you can't see shit and be like, wow, they did that. You just be like,
It's normal.
it's normal.
It's no more shock value. It's no more shock to you. It's like, damn, that's the next thing. That's what they doing
Like
now.
it's everywhere. It's in the cartoons.
I don't know what would shock me right now. Like, I done seen it all.
You know what? The only thing that's shocking me right now, the only thing is different disease every month coming
And
out.
that almost finna not be shocked.
Yeah.
I look at my thing and it said polio.
Right,
I said polio back. I said,
I thought they had a vaccine for polio already.
but it's back.
Right. I'm gonna tell you the only thing that shocked me.
Hey,
You an alien coming from the sky.
You
That's
know
the only
what?
thing left
I
to
don't
happen.
think it'll shock me at this point.
That's the only thing left.
that's the only I promise you.
Chicago, as of January 1st, 2023, second-degree murder, kidnapping,
Rape.
all of these things, you ain't even got to pay a bond to get out. They're not even going to hold you in jail. And think about the amount of people are going to get let out on the streets as of January 1st that are being held right now because of the bond situations of the crimes they've done. Now they're just going to be, all right, y'all can go now.
Yeah.
Shit,
Don't nobody kind of realize like what the world coming to. I mean, come on now. So at the end of the day, like I said, we gotta stop the trying to put on, and we gotta do what's right. We got families to raise still. We got kids out here. Or if you don't have kids and you want to have kids, if you just young, you gotta get to a bag. But understand it. One day you gonna want to have kids. Just think about what would your grandma say if she saw you doing some of this shit that these folks doing.
The shit Charles the Black be saying. I mean Charles the White be saying.
Right. And that's why people don't like Charles the White. Charles the White say the shit the other people think
That your grandma said she gonna call the police.
Right. She gonna call the police. She gonna let you know.
is.
And she gonna tell them it was you. You ain't gonna go slide on your grandma.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But you did again though. That's the thing. What's missing today is we don't have them same grandmas no more, because now the grandmas now 37,
They
38.
twerking.
They
too.
twerking, yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm 38. And I got some family members my age and they grandmas, man. That's crazy to me. And I'm like, damn, we the grandmas already. And I still feel like I'm kind of lit and kind of, you know what I'm saying? So it's weird.
Yeah.
Then that's just what it is. But man, hey, like I say, man, we came to Little Rock today, man. We pulled up on D-Dirt, Suge Light,
Though, make sure.
representing South Arkansas.
Yeah, a whole lot of ASMO shit.
ASMO shit, man. We from the ASMO, man. We is here. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, and like I say, man, we give people our flowers, man. Like I say, we ain't gonna use the word gatekeeper, but we gonna say, man, he is definitely the one you want to tap into. If you coming to Arkansas, you in the Little Rock area, you in Arkansas, you want to come and you want to start your music career, and you looking for some studio time, you looking for some exposure on the underground radio, you want to get on podcasts, you want to do all of that.
I'm definitely a socket. I ain't gonna say a plug, cause you know the plug is, you gotta plug into the wall somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the socket got the power. So I'm definitely a socket. You know what I'm saying? You can tap into, you know what I'm saying, studio time, the real underground, documentaries, movies. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your really what I specialize in is you want me to take you from a zero to a hero. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm good at with this music shit. But yeah, I definitely got some moves, some tools, some clues that you can use. You know what I'm saying? For shit show.
Yes,
Where they
sir.
can find you at, bro. So
Yeah, let them know where they can find you.
Man, everything is at Lilrockobama, LIL. You gotta say it the country way. Lilrockobama. We is making it cool to be country. You feel what I'm saying? So you can go to my Instagram, tap in on that Lilrockobama. At the top of the page, you can go follow, go down the rabbit hole and go to the real underground and TSC, the Winter Circle.